mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, check 24.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Shreds the tackle. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the and a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. It's taken to the 26. Look at the dance and the juke. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
They run. It's Gurley. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Line 36. Let's go, D.
On 3rd down, Jackson. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Give me that ball, Eddie Weber. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 3, check 3. He's coming. Double up, double up. Double up. Check 43.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Wait.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check 53 is mine. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Cover. Kill. Hey, switch gears. Go.
They go play action with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go, D.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Check four. Alert flare. Check 24.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Exit. Switch. Check 26. Check 31. Hey, check 24.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Undercut. Watch the shot. Check. Fresno.
Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Eagles take over.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now a first down throw, Watson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Watson, and he connects with Ertz. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the ground, it's Geis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Geis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. Completes it to Samuel. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Throwing again is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands, and, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
That's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Here's Geis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Geis. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
We're set. We're 18. 27. I got him. Check it out.
Now they try the right side here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Watson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tackle. It comes to me, it's me. Watch twist. Henry. He's coming. We got double up. Look at it. Get wide.
Jackson forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down.
Game situation. Let's go. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Watson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Single. You just watch it.
The final shot before the break. Watson now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Check. Lucky.
They run again on first down. Chubb, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a draw play for Gurley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
53, Mike. All day. Go. Stay at home. Check 50. Out. Hey, Jim. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a run with Geis. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
On first down, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the ground, Geis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
To throw that balance out of whack, that's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut. Sponge. No. Watch the eye. You go tight. You got tight. Hey. Kill.
Here's Gurley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go.
Again, they run with Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Here it comes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 47 yards on the ground. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Step, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st down, this is Geis. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Geis, 55 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Gurley on first down with no blocking help there, as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
On the ready. 36. Short. 36. Time to go. Night. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go, T. Here I come. My check. Tighten up. Don't go. Tighten up. Check 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Go.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. Open man completes it to Butler. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Big ass. Joker. Hey, alert 3 is in there. Watch safety creeping. What? He's creeping.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Gurley again here on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Todd Gurley, 42 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Watson on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, no time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Watson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first and 10, Watson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third down, here's Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Watson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
We play to win. Let go.
A gain on the play. First down, Eagles.
Like an egg. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, 59. 57. Mike, 57. Yeah.
Watson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. They had the extra week of rest. That was a factor. I think this home crowd was certainly a factor as well. So this is step one done. Now they need to win next week if they want to get to the Super Bowl.
I like those two factors that you brought up. The extra week, getting the open week by being the #2 seed, a terrific home crowd for them, coupled with really good play. That allows them now to keep their Super Bowl dream alive. One more on their way to the Super Bowl.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big